here's what I want you to do real quick. I just want to kind of get this out of the way. I don't care about numbers as much as I just want your brain to master the movement and the look. Keep the power right where it's at. I don't care about anything. Looking outside, that's all you have.
All right.
Show me a nice general lazy 8 in terms of the plane falling and following.
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
All right, take it away.
Here we go. Clear? Clear? Okay, here we go.
We'll just kind of dance with the airplane. There we go, now we're dancing. Beautiful. Now the plane is falling, right? It ran out of energy, and the nose drops. And as it drops, it goes down the slide. And as you go down the slide, what happens? Same thing that happens in your car when you go in neutral downhill. Energy builds, speed builds, altitude is lost, right?
Yep.
And eventually it reaches that point where it has sufficient energy, so the descent is arrested, and now energy is built so much, and we enter into that climb again via you controlling the pitch, and we're doing the same thing to the right. This time we'll need a little more right rudder. And now we're gaining altitude, we're banking, our airspeed, our energy is decreasing, and eventually it decreases enough to where the nose once again drops in the opposite direction, and now we're going downhill again, and you'll be able to hear. You hear the energy building, the air?
Yes, sir.
There's the air, and it's building, and it's building, and it's building, and the altitude is coming down, and eventually we reach that same 180 point, same entry altitude, entry heading, and entry airspeed. Does that make sense?
That was probably the smoothest lazy 8 we've done.
There you go.
Not kidding?
Good. I want you to do this a few times. Just kind of get a feel, a look. Once you get this down, we'll start perfecting and tightening things up. And I just want you to see what happens as the airplane, as energy decreases, what happens to our bank, overbanking tendency. It starts falling and it's banking for you. You don't even have to move it. And then the energy builds and the plane becomes more effective. And I just want you to feel all that.
Yep.
Dance with the airplane. Dance with the airplane today.
Practice area, Cessna 799 Echo, 7 miles southwest of Queen's Gate, heading northeast bound.
Beautiful. You can even hear.
Descending down to 3,500.
You could even hear the energy, right?
Yep.
You hear the wind, you could feel, things get quiet on the uphill.
Yep.
And they get quite noisy on the downhill, right?
Yes, sir.
Getting noisier. Also what?
We have surprisingly low power, which helps, I think.
Yes, that's what we were saying yesterday. Because really what you want to highlight is the effect of gravity on your speed rather than your engine. So the lower the power, you're letting altitude gain and loss do its magic, and you really see the airplane dancing.
See, look at this. This is perfect right here. See, we're up at the top.
There,
and now we're coming down at the 90.
Are you starting to visualize that? Look at this. Look how beautiful this is.
It's just wonderful.
Westbound,
it's just
back
like
to Torrance.
That's exactly, it's what we're doing. We're dancing with, you never thought you'd be dancing with a plane, did you?
Never thought I would.
There we go. Now we're coming down. You see, you could feel it, you can hear it. Everything becomes louder. And now we're going, there we go. Get that rudder in there. There we go. Good. Good. Anytime you need rudder, your ass feels out of place in your seat. When you get the rudder in, your ass feels good, like it's just right on that seat.
Right.
Better known as tuchus. Tuchus. What do you think of this? Make sense? Straightforward?
I'll bet you that's probably, that's, okay, we'll stop. I think it's great. I think that if we looked at this, look at the track and stuff.
You see what happens when you turn the screen off?
Yeah.
You just do better.
Well,
Not just you. Most people.
Yeah. No, I mean when you especially with that one, because that one is a natural. It's an all natural.
Yes.
It's just a feeling and a vibe.
Yep.
It's kumbaya style.
Yep.